Hi, this is Sven Jungbeck, and today I'm going to teach you the proper chords to minor swing. It starts with an A minor 6 chord, and you play with the second finger the A on the E string, 5th fret. The first finger is playing the F sharp on the D string, 4th fret, and the third finger will play the C, E, and A again on the 5th fret. Sounds like this. Now the second chord is D minor 6 or D minor. So you have three very easy options that are used very often. First one is you stay in the 5th position and you already know this bar chord. So you wouldn't play too many bar chords in gypsy jazz music. What you do is you just play this, 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 this. Just the top of the bar chord, you know? Like A, F, D and A. And you mute with your thumb the A and E string. The second option is to play this chord. You might know it if you're already into jazz music as a B half diminished chord, but the half diminished chord with a D in the bass can be a D minor 6 as well. You got the root here, the D, then you got the 3rd on the D string, the F, the 5th on the G string, the A, and the 6th in the bass, the B. Sounds very great. A lot of gypsy players do play a D minor triad like this. You know this chord, it's the common campfire D minor chord. Then you take the 3rd finger, playing the F again, muting the E and A string. It's pretty much the same with this one. The difference is you won't have the B in the bass. Actually, you won't have the B anyway. It's just like F, A, D, F. And the last option would be, which is used very often, just to move the A minor 6 chord from the 5th fret to the 10th fret. That's the same voicing, and you just have to change the position. I'll do all the options. Staying in the same position. Next one, move to the 2nd fret. And the 3rd one, change the position, move to the 10th fret. Okay, the 3rd chord would be E dominant 7. This is the most common voicing, you know? You know this common C chord, you know, you got the 7 here on the G string, and move this chord to the 5th position, then you got E dominant 7. So you're able to play all the 3 chords in the 5th position. It would sound like this. A minor, then you go to D, E dominant 7, back to A minor 6. Again D minor, back to A minor 6. Stay on E dominant 7 for 2 bars, then 1 bar A minor, 1 bar E. That's the complete form. So for the E dominant 7 chord, there are some other options which are used very often. The first is if you look at this voicing, which is A minor 6, then you might notice that if you take the 2nd finger and place it on the A string, you get a D7 chord. Then move it up the fretboard to the 7th fret, and then you got E dominant 7, and the chord looks pretty much the same with this one. You just have to switch one finger. What most gypsy players do is, with the middle finger, they play both notes, the B and the E. They place the finger between the strings. And it sounds like this. The advantage is that you can play the whole form without really changing the chord form. Would sound like this. Up to D minor, and now, and again A. Again D, back to A, and then to E, and to A. That's used very often. Okay, one final thing is in the end of the form, sometimes the 2 bars E dominant 7 are played as 1 bar B flat 7 and 1 bar E7. The B flat 7, which is used most often, is this one. You know the bar chord, but you avoid the 5th, the A string is muted. Pick the E string, the root, with your thumb. Then the first finger will have the A flat The third finger will make the D, which is the third of B dominant 7, and the fifth is here. Then the end sounds like this. One more time. So, and with this chord, you can play the whole form. One more thing, one last chord that I forgot is for A minor, this one. You have the fifth here with the middle finger. With the third finger you play the root, the A, the C with the first finger and the 5th fret, and the 6th with the pinky 7th fret. And then you can move up your thumb to the fretboard to double the root. It's like this. And of course also this chord can be moved to the 10th fret to get the D chord. Well, that's it. Hope you like it and have fun with minor swing.